It is Eid weekend. Multiplexes are packed. Large groups of friends and families are navigating crowded lobbies, trying to agree on a film. For years, local studios treated this holiday as a guaranteed payday, reliably serving up safe, formulaic romantic comedies. This year, the industry moves away from that safety net, taking aggressive risks on high-concept genres. The result is May 27, 2026. 3 major local releases have hit the box office simultaneously, creating a 3-way clash featuring the country's biggest stars. The options represent 3 distinct directions: a massive zombie thriller, Zombeid, a grim psychological horror, Psycho, and romantic action drama, Luv Di Saun. Because these genres are so distinct, picking a film based on the poster alone is no longer a safe bet. A fan of traditional romance who accidentally ends up in a graphic zombie thriller will face a very different experience than they planned for. To evaluate your choices, we have to look past the marketing hype and examine screen allocation. How theaters distribute their actual showtimes tells us exactly what the industry expects to win. Look at this chart of nationwide showtimes. The market dominance is immediate. Zombeid swallows up 36% of available screens. In second place, Luv Di Saun secures 18%. Then, Psycho. Despite its veteran star, it sits at a disadvantage with only 10%. This leaves you, the viewer, in a tough spot. You are dealing with holiday ticket prices and limited free time, but the disparity in screen availability might be hiding the actual quality of the films. We need to strip away the promotional noise. By evaluating the actual trade-offs of each film, we can match your specific group to the right theater screen. Let's start with the box office leader. Zombeid is a big-budget attempt to execute a Hollywood-style zombie epic, anchored by Fahad Mustafa and Maywish Hayat. The filmmakers mapped a chaotic viral outbreak directly onto the densely packed streets and familiar architecture of Karachi. It places the terror squarely in a recognizable urban environment. The execution works on several fronts. The first half moves quickly. It features sharp comic relief, and it pulls off a strong helicopter rescue sequence in the climax. However, there are narrative flaws you have to tolerate. You will sit through glaring continuity errors, including a syringe that stays perfectly in place during a zombie warning. Because it released on Eid, parents are treating it as a standard family outing. It is not. The film contains graphic scenes of zombies biting and tearing flesh, and early reports confirm children were screaming during the horror sequences. Zombeid delivers the popcorn spectacle it promised, but its strict PG-13 reality means bringing younger kids may result in more stress than entertainment. If Zombeid is loud spectacle, Psycho is the opposite. Shan Shahid's project is a dark, heavy, performance-driven psychological thriller. It carries high artistic ambition. It became the first Pakistani film to launch its teaser at London's O2 Arena, focusing on complex themes like obsession, power, and the enemy within the mind. The trade-off for the viewer is steep. You have to intentionally abandon holiday escapism and commit to a deeply intense, blood-soaked narrative. Even if you want to watch it, you face a logistical hurdle. This graph of daily schedules at Nuplex Askari shows the reality on the ground. Zombeid has 31 daily shows, while Psycho gets exactly 6. Psycho rewards cinephiles who prefer depth and serious acting, provided you are willing to put in the effort to hunt down a rare showtime. Finally, we have Luv Di Saun. This is a romantic action drama, relying on witty dialogue and a strong traditional cultural identity. It grounds its inner-city boy romance plot directly in the narrow, colorful streets of Old Lahore, using the historic architecture to give the story its specific cultural flavor. The trade-off here is straightforward. You get a culturally resonant and reliably entertaining movie, but you sacrifice the boundary-pushing genre experimentation of the other 2 releases. Luv Di Saun operates as the reliable middle ground. It provides a safe option that won't traumatize children or alienate traditionalists, even if it doesn't take the same narrative risks as its competitors. Let's synthesize all of this into an on-screen flowchart to make your decision. We start with one question: who are you buying tickets for? The path immediately splits into 2 groups: families with young children and adults or teens. If you are walking into the multiplex with young children, the age constraints make the choice for you. Follow this path straight to Luv Di Saun. If you are taking a group of adults or teens, we branch down to a secondary requirement. What mood are you looking for? Do you want spectacle and action, or dark and cerebral? If the group wants high energy, loud music, and pure entertainment, follow the hype and buy tickets for Zombeid. But if you want serious filmmaking and prefer heavy psychological stakes, take the path towards Psycho and check the showtimes before you leave the house. The fact that audiences can choose between a zombie outbreak, an inner-city romance, and a psychological thriller on the exact same weekend is a massive victory for local cinema. Marketing budgets and screen counts determine which films are easiest to find, but the specific makeup of your group determines the actual value of your ticket. Map your priorities, respect the age ratings, and spend your entertainment budget strategically.